I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. What's the weather? I can't even see. I don't understand. Man, what the hell? Umbral static. I can now go into the dungeon with NPCs. Cool. Wow. This is cool. The station. The outskirts. Okay then. Land of Levin. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Taral. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. And I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Really interesting, but this is really cool. This is really cool. Look at that chocobo as well. Damn, it's a cool looking chocobo. Alright, let's go. What the fuck are these things? What are these? Axe beaks. Look at them. Hello, friends. That looks like the train station, doesn't it? Or a train station. Also, Hot Wheel. Was that a minion? Was that minion from the dungeon we just did? Probably. That must be Yassolani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Okay, to the town. Oh my god, wait, chat, I just realized. Is this the Thunder Plains? Oh shit, FF10? Dude, if I dodge, like, what is it? How many lightning bolts in a row do I get, like, Lulu's ultimate weapon? I still haven't got, like, a new weapon to replace my current Alex weapon. I've had this for so long now. I'm pretty sure this is Yassolani Station. From the state of it, I swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Gather information. Let's talk to our friends here. We can. Aetherids of Tirali design. That's true, it is. Hello. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you to take a look at this. Let's see. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yassolani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Yassolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. The hyperbolic time chamber, chat. Is such a thing even possible? I've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. Where this is Yassilani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Pocket dimension. I don't know. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Erenville says this is Yassilani, then it must be. Our village is a little further along, right? Erenville. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Oh, Monka. Bzz, may I be of assistance? Question mark. It's still functioning. It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it and let's leave it be and get along, or get going. All right, later, useless robot. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Sure thing. Oh. Let's go. Oh, yawn. Oof. This is weird as all hell.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Temple. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh. Oh. It's a person. What the hell? Who the hell is this?
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorocha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorocha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Alexandria? What the hell? Okay.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Okay, dude. You gotta be with the, was it FF9 music? Yeah? Okay, dude. We're getting into FF9 stuff, are we? Okay. I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. Also, maybe potential screenshot thumbnail? Who knows?
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title. And together do we reign.
Huh.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tuliyollal.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorulja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the Queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliyollal suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliyollal. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts.
The outskirts, okay.
A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Okay, so this is still weird. Ugh.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorulja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
Yeah, we gotta go. Alright, let's
Ah, you're right.
find out where the hell everyone is. Or what the hell happened.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihiolal?
Noble Wuklamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Alright then, so we're gonna see
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
how things work. Yeah, what about the queen walking around on her own? Like, what the hell?
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Okay, so we have to fight. Fight ourselves.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
She knows. She knows I'm the strongest. So we're getting into FF9 stuff. Oh boy, this should be fun. And they're not going like giga into it that like Endwalker did with the FF4 references. But I still appreciate it. I still appreciate it a lot. It's cool. It's very cool. What's up, Alize? I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, it's a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. What is that? Creamy hot chocolate. Oh damn, give me. 8th Emerald Calamity has been added. Cool. To my lore book. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about, Sphene as well. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the outskirts, which is over there, so it's, yeah, a little way over there. Gotcha. Damn, with the FF9 music, I expect her name to be like Garnet or something. Hello. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tural. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they want to continue employing. The environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. I see, so electrope is the material here. I guess it's this black and purple material. I see. There's the outskirts. Okay.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
The music, dude. So does the people. They have little microchips.
Queen Sphene? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young.
Okay.
Where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That has a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Oh shit, she's around somewhere?
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one
30?
can blame you for not remembering.
What the fuck? Okay, dude.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago.
So this is 30 years in the
Which is
future.
not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoraljar's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself, is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh, was that what he meant? Oh, I didn't pick up on it. Well, I mean, I wondered why he said that. I mean, like a couple days.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Piece of another reflection?
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case.
So, like a little pocket dimension, right?
And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Okay, then.
Time to see what we can see in Alexandria, then.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Yeah.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living.
Still a beach arc.
Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I still don't get what's with these with the microchips on everyone.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
Elon Musk is near? Maybe. Elongated muskrat himself. Okay, so we're 30 years in the future, or something like that, in like a little pocket dimension. This pocket dimension is 30 years in the future, or something, or was... I don't know. I'm confused. My head hurts. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old ways of life. We do not want to force ourselves upon them. It went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there are no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. I'm sure there is much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Okay then. Oh. Okay. Alright. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. UPA's Halo, it is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. Okay, so, yeah, okay. I guess we're off to UPA's Halo. Okay, then. God, so weird. so weird. Alright, I'm gonna attune to this real quick. Who's this farmer? Allow me to introduce you to Mahuswa, or Mahusa, I don't know. One of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I'm come with guests from beyond the barrier. I wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So the rumors of visitors on the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your Majesty is also intended to check on things here. You know me too well, Mahusa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. So it appears we have her permission, so please, walk the grounds to your heart's content. Okay. You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given your positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wuklamot's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoke with the other farmhands. Okay, so we're gonna talk to the farmers around here. Ugh, my head hurts. This is too confusing for me. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill speaking with the farmers. Let us return to Mahusa. Yeah. Okay, back we go. Bye-bye. Oh, clouds. It's now cloudy. God, the weather's so weird here. It's just constantly thunderstorms. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Yeah, surprisingly normal. Oh, that's comforting to hear. Your words serve to affirm that my people do not work with undue strain. And what do you think of our little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? I apologize. I didn't just call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. After my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable, indeed, and many still find the machinery behind me baffling. Technology, chat. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had a strong lightning charge. I think some creatures have become charged up with the energy, and they're releasing into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg for the army. We could do that. We could take care of it for you if you'd like. Exactly what I said. That's the most gracious of you to offer, but it's much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble. no trouble for the valor resolve of Tuli Yolal. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Mosmi is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well. I gratefully accept, but please take care. Alright, let's go kill some shit. I'm ready. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Off we go. Alright. Let's go kill some stuff, chat. Let's go. I'm ready. Oh, it's just over here a little bit. Okay, it's not that far out. Ah, you're both all right. Thank goodness. You really needn't have words so much. We really broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate it. Indeed, with this, we won't have to ask Soralja's machines for help. Grr. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction of the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Mahusa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now. No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyways, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. You never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Fiend, that I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. But come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Done the farm. A tart Tural tart. Good one. Good one, devs. On the cloud. Okay. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. No problem. Alright, back to the town. Let's just fast travel over there, yeah? Make it quick. Let's go. Actually, yeah, it's just over there. Nah, I'm going to teleport. We should just walk over. Yeah, it's right over here. I'm slowly getting used to this place. I still have some questions, though. But I'm getting used to it. It's really weird, though. That's for sure. Do you hear that? Oh, what's happening?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
Manga. Time for what? I don't like the sound of this.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Old
Queen's
lady.
team has come to see you. We're here, Namika.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is going to be all right.
I noticed the bracelet's the old lady.
What's the matter, dear?
Where is she? Is she in here? Yeah. Oh shit. Aware.
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Yeah, 30 years.
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Who's this?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Mm-hmm. Is Wuklamat gonna say some stuff? She's gotta.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say that. Yeah, this is like some like fucking Interstellar shit. Did I have that right? The movie's Interstellar I'm thinking of. Let me know if I'm right, chat. I feel like I am. Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright. Wow. Well, she's back.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
Yeah.
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one.
Yeah, the technology or whatever, merging with Tural, kind of.
What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred.
You wiped in Labyrinth? Oh no, tell chat. Tell the chat, what did you wipe to? Was it Ancient Flare on Phlegathon? It had to have been. It was? I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
When will they learn? When will Do You Find or learn?
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Oh.
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
Pocket rejoining?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm.
A calamity? God damn it. God damn it, Elidibus.
The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents by means unknown.
In other words, Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
Everkeep, so we're going to this big-ass Shinra tower.
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount.
Alright, so a bitch must die, chat. Zoralja will die.
I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course.
Okay.
Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
To the east?
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
Thunder Yards. Alright, we're gonna go with Erenville then?
Not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
The fuck? He forgore?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
What the fuck? Ugh.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
So what, like a fucking like iCloud for people? What the hell's going on? Put them in the hard drive. What the hell is this? I gotta talk to them. What are they thinking? Very unsettling. Yeah. See how it is with other people. As far as I could tell, Pepone generally had no recollection of Namika. I've never seen nor heard of anything like this before. Jeez. What's going on? How could Pepone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherite. Okay, so I guess we're gonna question the people about what the fuck happened. This arc is just fucking hurting my head, dude. So it's the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if their memory had been purged from their, as if her memory had been purged from their minds. Well, such a thing might be done with magic. To alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act too, and since none in that moment. It's kind of like FF Type 0. It's been so long since I played Type 0, but I vaguely remember, like, would someone... Okay, so, minor spoilers for Type 0, I guess. Are you going to bed now? Have fun? Thank you, Rain. Thanks, Rain. Have a good night. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Alright, if you've played Type 0, you know what I'm talking about. Of, like, this happening. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Pepone seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If he continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed, if he can't readily solve a mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for, I forgot how her name was pronounced. Airville's mom instead. Sphene said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in that direction. The Thunder Yards, okay. What is that? It's like an Omega monitor. Oh no, it's what the fuck? It's a Tamagotchi. impossible. Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Ooh-wah! Yeah, definitely. Okay. Looks dangerous. It's a little floating thing with 2 hands. That's it. Should we give chase? I think I understood our words. Might be worth asking it some questions. Erenville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Okay. Alright. So we're following the little robot thingy. Okay, let's go follow it. So off that way. Gotcha. Thunder Plains. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. I could hear them. Several people up ahead. Can't make out their conversation with the echoing. ERP? Possibly. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. Okay. All I know is that there's like time travel, or this is like a pocket dimension 30 years in the future, and like giga technology.
What is this?
That's all I know. That's all I understand. Oh, I saw someone run.
Erenville.
A trap?
I'm inside of a dome. Yeah.
It really is you! Huh?
Yeah. What? Huh? That's my reaction. Huh?
I just had to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia!
My darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
What? A fuzzy little bun bun. Bro is flabbergasted.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espier was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
Oh my god.
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
Okay, so what the fuck happened then?
I'm sorry?
Oh, but this won't do. Come in. Friends members of my LNSP are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Ugh, my thoughts exactly. There's fucking like iCloud memories of people now, and now there's this. This is mentally exhausting me. Trying to think of all this and comprehend. Interesting music though. Weird. Oh. Oh, hold on. Was this lo-fi beats to relax and study to? Hold on, okay. The Elegants had machines that could be controlled remotely. She's using something similar to communicate with us. Maybe. I can't understand what's going on, but at least, I forgot her name already. Is it Kahikwa? I don't know. Is safe. Keep forgetting. Anvil's mother is a floating machine. Right, that mixes about senses everything else thus far. At this point, anything could possibly surprise me. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. Kapkiwa, thank you. That's right, that's what it was. As to what happened, I need to ask her. Gone and forgotten. Yeah, Aaronville, we need to ask these questions. Let's hear what she has to say. This music, though, hey, it's a vibe. So yeah, I don't know what happened. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Maldesian. It's been a while since I've heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, it's just a body that I control remotely. I use it for our operations. Oh, okay. I thought she was like... Okay, never mind. That makes sense. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion, we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain here where I can't easily be found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome is a dome and dome. The buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet is a fusion between two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralja. We failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? Oh yeah, that's on the table. What is that? I still know what this is, this microchip. You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro technology. And that we don't wear one is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? That's what I've been wondering for a long ass time. Graha. Geode. Oh shit, Geode is going to talk to us. Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulations of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Dark Souls? Question mark? Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? That thing, your dark soul. They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Okay, so nothing for natural causes, I guess. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls are a common resource in payment for services rendered. The voids and practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind, and similarly, I expect that the act comes with at some risk. The apple. Zero, I miss her. Zero miss. Oh, this fight was fucking sick. God, I love the FF4 music. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Yeah, doesn't it like? Yeah, because I remember that one voice who ate his friend. They became kind of like fused into one. That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Wait a minute. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence. It's like, I got it, it's nanomachines, son. That's what it is. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing them. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from their minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, an integral step in soul cell production. Okay, we're gonna get a little lore lesson. Oh, he died of cringe. Rip. 07 in the chat for this dude. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. Then it's delivered to the facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. So they're like recycling dead people's souls or something. To give them extra lives, I guess. Okay. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why the people are happy here. On the surface, it's similar to the Yakui philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. It all comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. That's true. It's not the worst thing, it was just very weird and jarring. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I find it hard to believe that the Turalu would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Okay, so it's a choice. Fiend didn't strike me as a sort of a ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She is the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice: live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. This is the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulars are capable of if you saw for yourself. I have just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, you should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Okay. Okay, so we're figuring things out. Okay. So. I need like a moment to gather my thoughts. At this cutscene, I'll say what I'm thinking. That's it. Okay, let me think what I'm thinking. Okay, so Alexandria is another world, another reflection that had a calamity. The dome was made to save it from the calamity. And then I forgot Zoralja opened the portal. He became ruler in the past 30 years he spent here. Eventually came and merged it with a portion of Tural, where this is a little pocket dimension merged with Tural, I guess, and Alexandria in one, that is 30 years above, 30 years ahead in the future, as well as there are little not microchips, little thingies that have souls that give people extra lives and can store memories into an iCloud. Okay. And that's... Am I right so far, chat? Am I getting this so far? I feel like that's about it. This is a lot to take in such a short time. Kapkiwa, what are you doing here? And with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assumed they were wearing special regulators, like Queen Fiend's crown, but they weren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they were struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Kapkiba said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact they're weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. So souls is like a good boy points. You do good, you get a soul. You get a 1-up. You get a Mario extra life. I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course. In which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, it's a chance you'll draw something worthy of a demonstration. Okay, so we gotta kill small stuff to draw a big one. I'm not sure I understand. I suppose we should each slay what we can. Okay. Alright. Let's talk to her real quick. What's up? My fussy little bun was never any good at fighting, and this body of mine isn't suited to it either. Leave this work to your capable hands. I'm afraid I must leave the fighting to you. Okay. Oh, she's gonna fight that thing? Yo. This one will do nicely. Or shit, monk gameplay? We'll help you. It's fine, really. I've faced worse. I've faced worse. Just watch. I don't like the looks of this. Let us help. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no! Look out! Ugh! Slumped. "12 preserve. She needs healing." Yo, she got that Mario 1-up. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. Uh-oh. Monk LB3? Damn, fucking holy shit. God, when could monks do this in game? Could monks do air combos like this? If they can, I will play monk. If they can do sick air combos, like Devil May Cry. Just like Zeralja. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator? I guess. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. The red power-up light. The Kaioken. I think I understand how Zoralja was able to turn from dead in defeat, return from the dead and defeat Papa. I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. Oh, I see. Confused for a sec. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. You almost became beast-like. Don't tell me. You empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at the Vanguard who did all the same. You've crossed paths with one of the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulars can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of beasts? They work in much the same fashion, imbuing you the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, you'll become more beast than a man. Oh, should become a furry, chat. Oh, fuck. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea, different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking it is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations in the reflections are surprising indeed. God. Well, alright. Oh my god. Well, we all have our thoughts on souls. For now, the important thing is we know what powers Zoralja has at his disposal. It's one thing to separate corporeal aether from incorporeal aether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer Tuliola's concern. With this newfound power, Zoralja has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Achievement, Embracing Oblivion. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to the earthern sky. Alright. At this rate... There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Okay. What time is it? It's almost 1 AM. Oh shit, I might be going to go to bed soon, chat. Oh no. It's like 20-ish minutes. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliyollal and Alexandria. And while Zoraljah knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we have seen what lies within that enormous tower we haven't seen what lies in the enormous tower Everkeep. So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kapkiwa and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoraljah. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolved. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. The leader is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. In knowing Zoraljah, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made of without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we can injure not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliyollal. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kapkiwa. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoraljah for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time and training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if what if sentiment is clouding my judgment? Yeah. I trust you. I trust the lad. It's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. But it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. In we go, chat. In we go, the Oblivion faction. Kapkiwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoraljah. Oh, the surprise face. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I'm prepared to do what I must. I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoraljah. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. This decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Awesome. Yay, new friends. Thank you, Krapkiva. Everyone, together we will achieve great things. I'm sure of it. Now, let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoralja's whereabouts. Is there a place inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level. But while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, she seldom shows herself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoralja will definitely march on Tuliolal again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents could be put in harm's way. Also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. Slash ponder. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kwana, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm, but if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we'll make no move to attack him, show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Quan instead. He'll attack Tuliolal again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolal requires that Zoralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses. Hey, good thing we got Bluetooth working still. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Yustola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movements. It seems we have a plan. While wait for Zoralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in that residential district of Solution 9. Oh, okay. We go in there? Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you all through the checkpoint. Well, about that, Sphene said she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did. Curious. She's not opposed to have such authority over the centuries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come meet me at the tower entrance. We're going. All right, we go, chat. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Alright, we're gonna learn about Geode and his friends. Nostalgia. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and, Wayakwe. Right? Yeah, I think so. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliyola and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I think I carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago, he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But then, when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We'd already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here, he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. Well, mine is a Tonawatan name. I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. My dream is to go and see with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food's delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet the others at the back rooms. Oh shit, that's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric. They have good hearts all. Ah, Elena Shipia. One last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kapkiwa. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. I will, thank you. Alright, so we're going into that little town now, or the big city. Oh, cutscene. Meanwhile. What is this? Oh shit.
You've been consulting with Wuk Lamat. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wuk Lamat bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliyola? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family.
The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
God, what an asshole. But I thought...
I'm bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City.
I thought Bakul was the asshole. Now he's kind of chill now. This guy's the big asshole.
Remember,
the giga asshole.
Easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
Yeah, what now? Also, what's level 99 quests? Solution 9. Right, Kapkiva's waiting. Let's head to the tower. We going in? Oh, we just go to the town. Cool. I'll fast travel there. We can get right to it. Oh, we're here. Ah, there you are. If Queen's Fiend has registered you as guests, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zoralja's minions to deal with. So we just go in and find out. Okay. Nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? In we go. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Fiend. Nice, alright. What a relief. There you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Oh boy. Oh boy. Take a screenshot of that real quick. Yeah, that's a cool screenshot right there. Yeah, okay. I've entered a sanctuary, it says in the chat. I've now instanced in Solution 9. What is this? What the fuck?
Everkeep. A tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
What the fuck? Okay. Solution 9. The second city? Alright, chat. Okay. This looks alone. Maybe my favorite area in the entire game. I love like the sci-fi aesthetic, like Phantasy Star Online or something like that.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
It's so jarring. It's so different.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the light back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore?
Please. Please, let me explore.
Experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's Dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna...
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. Ah, the elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
Okay.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
This is kinda...
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector.
Eastern, okay.
The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
They're excited. Yeah.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
You're excited? I'm excited as well. It's just super late, so I can't really show it too well, but I'm excited.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You must have been through a lot together.
Also, the clothing looks like the PvP clothing from the patch before Dawntrail. The end of Endwalker PvP gear.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Elnashpir, why didn't you mention this sooner?
Everyone's working now? I know.
You want to explore together?
Sure.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Okay, let's explore. Oh boy. I'm excited. Let's wander around. I forgot to talk to her first. Towers inside of a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now we can proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. That's true. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna get these Aethernet shards. Look at these Aethernet shards. What the hell? Okay. Wow.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Oh, there she is.
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
I love the music. It's Uematsu. How can you not love Uematsu's music?
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one.
Everyone usually hangs it over here? Oh, okay.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you asked the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulichola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Yeah,
Please.
nod. Yeah, I won't yield.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
Yeah, they got Alpha Note over there. And Estinian. And Thancred to Nugrianche, potentially.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
Yeah, they're more than safe.
So,
Of course, we don't have the main
if you
character
have a
there,
moment,
but...
would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around? Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well, I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself.
So One Piece, I'll be honest,
If you like,
I'd never
I can
watched One
introduce
Piece.
you to my citizens too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Awesome. Hey, that's the end of the quest. Alright. Wow. Wow. What? We did so much today. I feel overwhelmed. What's the next quest we have? The Queen's Tour. Okay, I think we'll leave that for next time. I've been going on for over 6 hours. It's 1 a.m. I think I'm gonna explore this place. Yeah, we're gonna explore this place next stream. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. Rodina. Oh, is this world's fucking Rowena? God damn it, dude. God damn it, okay. It's so laggy here. Welcome to Aether. Okay. Yeah, alright. So, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm gonna save it for the next stream to explore this place and continue MSQ. In the meantime, yeah, ow. This was a fun stream. I feel we're getting very, very close to the end of the expansion. So I think within the next 2 weeks, we're probably gonna end up finishing it. Fingers crossed. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Fun stream. I am very excited to see where the story goes now and explore this place. It's awesome. It's amazing. I love this place. I have no words. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Real quick before I go, you guys are welcome to stick around for a raid. We're probably gonna raid out. But if you haven't yet, make sure anyone who hasn't joined the Discord, make sure you join it. That way you guys can get notified by the bot there whenever I do go live. So you guys are welcome to click that and join there. As well as if anyone is new, do feel free to drop a follow as well, so that we can, or that you guys can hang out next time we do MSQ and, you know, keep the hype going. This has been a lot of fun so far, going through this with everyone. And Problem has one more thing he has to tell me. What is it? What's up? Walk forward? Like here? Or like over there, that way? Air wheel dealer. A 7.5 million gil amount. Okay. You talking this guy? Okay, dude. Yeah, I don't have the money for that, so I guess this is the mount that I've seen people using. That's where it's from. It's from this. Okay, it's a flex mount. I gotcha. Well, I can't buy it. I'm too broke for it. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for coming around. I appreciate it. All that said and done, thank you guys for coming around. See you guys on Monday next time for more MSQ. So wherever you guys are, take care of yourselves. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys next time where we explore this city some more and figure out what this place is and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. So that's it, chat. Night, chat. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Bye, chat. See you later.